tank. Big white. 12 inches with the mouth open. Basically, all we're really doing is just walking the banks, casting the banks, looking for structure just off the banks. And the crappie are biting, as I missed that one. But that kind of felt like a bluegill. You know areas are getting pressured, so you gotta kind of walk out, find you some new areas. A little bit of a cold front came through last night and this morning. It's moved him a little bit off the banks, not too bad. It wasn't like it was Thursday night. Throwing the ice out Fish&More shad pole on a yellowhead. Running kind of low on painted jig heads, which this time of year you can get them on the unpainted still pretty good. I just have a little more confidence in the painted right now, so I haven't went to the all lead head. Terry's caught a couple good ones, which he's way down the bank right now. I'm kind of working back over what we fished. So I didn't fish any of this, trying to catch up to him. A lot of stuff jumping out here. Bigger crappie should be a little bit further off the banks, over a little deeper water. Hoping to get some females. Oh, that feels a little better. Oh yeah. There we go. Good crappie there. I'll get him in the basket. Measuring anyway. No, he's good. Oh yeah. Load 11. Basket. Oh. Starting to get a little pile, a little mess. Right off that little bit of brush. That's something. I know there's a lot of new crappie fishermen. They don't know where to go. I tell a lot of them to come out here to Larry Gale, and a lot of them will fish that little handicap fishing dock. And that thing gets fished a lot. Boat ramp dock, it gets fished a lot. Sometimes you have some good days on them. But I have a lot of luck just walking banks, looking for sticks running into the water, looking for sticks in the water. Fishing as much structure as you can. If you ain't getting any bites, move on. Kind of tired of getting the little fish. Try to cast out a little deeper, let it sink a little bit. Another thing is figure out which way the wind's blowing. It's all coming into these little side coves and pulling a lot of the bait fish and everything in. It's a prime example of what I'm talking about. You see limbs like that going out. I mean, most of it's driftwood, but you never know. Sometimes the end of the tree breaks off at the end of that. And you kind of go for it. Another little bit there. See something in the water right there. See if anything's home. Real short flip. A lot of brush down that way. Thinking right in here. Oh, right in there's a tree. We got that much out of the way. Fix that. One right there. Just right underneath that little floating one. I didn't think there'd be anything there. He's just right under that little point. Seen him hit it. I don't know if that'll show up, but we'll try. Changed up our presentation a little bit for the brush. Went to a 32nd ounce pink jig head. Especially if you're just going to be flipping out these little short casts and give you just a little bit longer before it hits the bottom. That little slower retrieve can make a big difference. Where did he come off of? He'll go to the measure. He'll be close. I heard Terry's bucket. He might be coming back. I'm pretty sure this one's going to be short. I'll throw him in there. Right at, nope. About 9 1/4. We'll let him go. So we're not. If we'd be throwing him in a pond, I might have put him in a bucket. That one, once again, just right off this stick. There's another. Ain't bad either. And go for 3 in a row off that stick. Not even reeling. Just letting that all sink. There's a little bit. Actually seen that one, oh, come up for it. There's 3 in a row off one stick. Real little guy, but he's dark. Is there 4? Pretty good fall off right there too. You guys see that one hit him? The thing to crappie fishing, you're getting a lot of little ones. Sometimes you get leaned through them and the big ones will start following. But there's 4 in a row. That's a good cast. Might try to go for a little big one here, let it sink just a little more. Probably need to go cast a little bit to the left. It's been a little while. Little green sunfish. I knew that thing just took off. Good little guy. Huh? Get reeled in here and we'll go see how he's doing. Come off. Oh yeah, that thing's close to 2.
Oh yeah, dude, feel how heavy he is.
Yeah, 2.5,
That one
3.
over there was a little bigger. Not a whole lot, but it was a little bigger. It's got some weight to it.
Give him 2.5. Picked up on a good little white here. That's a good white bass.